Yes. Hi. And just sit. Here we go.
Very natural. Yes.
So natural.
Okay, so my name is Ianna Yaleeza. I am 27 years old. I'm going on 30. Not regretting it yet, so that's good. I'm from Suriname. I grew up there, lived there for 24 years, then decided, you know what, I like my life, let me escape, and came to Belgium. Yes, and I identify as a trans female. I've always known that I was different than the rest of the boys or people in general. So from a very young age, I knew I was something. I just didn't know what to call it, what the name is, had no idea. And then when I was growing up, my brother came out as gay, and I was like, oh, probably that's what I am too. So when I was 14, I came out to my parents on the same day, which was a mistake, but it was on the same day that my brother came out to everybody else. And that was just a lot for my family. I was like, wow, that went better than I expected. Until the next few months, and we got in heated discussions, and it was really just not a really good start to our new relationship. But thankfully, she changed over time, and it's all great. My mom is my best friend. Like, it's weird to say, but she is. And so I came out as gay, because that's what I thought I was, or who I was, until I realized at 16 that I'm still not comfortable with the title or with the look or whatever. And I have a cousin who is trans, who, yeah, it runs in the family. And she asked me a few questions, and she basically said that I should probably read about what transgenderism is, or what being transgender is. I just found myself in the description, and I was like, oh my God, this is me. This is who I am. So then there's the second coming out, where I had to tell my parents all over again, but my mom she was very okay at that point, but she was more scared of, oh, now you're going to be dressing female, so like, how is society going to treat you, everything like that. And slowly but surely, I started being more feminine. Well, I was always feminine, but more physically and like dressing more feminine. And that's how my journey started at being trans. And it just evolved from that point on. And yeah, basically evolved from there, and then eventually found out that I am not just a straight trans woman, I am bisexual. And then finding out, nah, it's not bisexuality, you're actually fluid, or like what most people call pansexuality. I prefer fluid, so that's more me, and I feel amazing in that, because also embracing like my masculine side, in general people's terms, masculine side, I was like, I love me, and it never stopped. I find joy through myself most of the time, because I love being by myself, with myself. Not necessarily with my thoughts, but with myself. I just love being by myself, and like that makes me very happy to enjoy my own company and just be with my laptop or with my game and just be me. But I also find joy in the friendships that I have and my chosen family, and I have 2 chosen families. One I came with from Suriname, and the other one that I met here. And yeah, it's the same thing with my trans journey, where it's like the chosen family just keeps on growing, and it keeps on getting better. And I'm so blessed, and that's where my joy is. I hope that at some point, like, we don't think about gender anymore as like a construct thing. It's just like, it's like non-existent. Like, you're just you. Everything's okay, nobody has to come out anymore, because like, why? And yeah, that's what I hope. And especially for queer Black people, like, I hope that the trauma that we have is also non-existent and that we could just be without having to look the fuck around us, where we are, who's around us, are we gonna get harmed? I want that in the future. She's just like, everything is okay. And you could just breathe. That's what I want. I have to be positive because like there are a lot of things that happened in my life. And I mean, I was at my lowest point at some point, like literally in front of everyone. I always like get emotional when I tell this story because and that's why the same thing with Mia, the thing happening, and why it really, yeah, it's always close to my heart because like I was literally in front of my mirror in my room alone, no one around me, with a literal knife in my hand, just like ready to end it all, to just go. And then I think for me, the thing that helped that day was really that I was looking at myself in that mirror, crying my eyes out because of some stupid people that said something or did something that didn't even deserve my tears. And me seeing myself literally helped me to be like, why this? Like, what the fuck? Like, are you fucking kidding me? You're literally going to do some stupid thing. And at that time, in my mind, yes, stupid thing, because of from other people, of ignorant people that will never understand. And since that, I've always told myself, if that's my lowest point and I'm not going lower than that, and anything that life throws at me, I can handle it. And I've also recently found out about myself that I am prone to panic attacks. It just developed at some point. And it is most of the time when I feel like being closed in on. And it has nothing to do with like the checkups, but it has everything to do with me when I want to do too much or give myself too much to people and be everywhere and, you know, spread joy and whatever. And then I forget to sit down, take care of me, and just be. And now I'm a lot by myself, which is really great. But even in those moments when I'm with my laptop or with my phone or whatever, I forget to be like, just look in the mirror like, how are you doing? Are you good? Do we feel good? Is it necessarily to do something artsy? Is it necessary to go for a walk, to eat, to, you know, do something special? Like, and that, like, my panic attacks come when I don't check in. So even like checking in with friends, but also checking with yourself.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
That was really great.
Yes. That was it? Oh my God.
I hope I look good on camera.
For sure.
Bye.
Cool.